I got my son admitted in this Gurukul Global School about 8 years ago, and I acknowledge right now that it was not a right decision due to several factors. The teachers of each school is not too much equipped with providing even the basic education. They are not even qualified. They don't possess normal IQ of a good performing student of any reputed school throughout the nation. They don't have basic qualification. They don't even know the chemical formulas or the theorems of science. And their vocabulary is too poor. Moreover, they are not concerned with students. I am advising you, if you want a healthy relationship with your concerned, with your family members, avoid these kind of schools. They used to arrange extramarital affairs of their students with your own consent. They used to send students at your house. They will arrange immense number of parties, get-togethers, through which you will spend not only spend money, but you will spoil the health and hygiene of your student or son or daughter. If you are a good guardian, if you are a good parent, avoid these kind of schools. I managed to cope all the problems till now, just because of the fact that I migrated from Delhi and I had enough time in this new city for settlement. When I registered an admin Gurukul Global School without any intent to take control of the management, without any intent of any kind of interference, then the user IDs were not popular amongst the chairpersons or principals. Even the staff were not aware that Facebook is providing community guidelines with user IDs free of cost. They were aware of the automatic links or forwarding URL which Facebook is providing, or subdomain which Facebook is providing as a randomized number. 80% of the users were not even aware of the specific user ID any person can opt for. I received a call from IT in charge also. It was a harassing call and I recorded it. That was a separate aspect. I ignored it just because of the fact I thought that the ignorance of any teacher should not be exaggerated. At least I should behave in a down-to-earth manner. If that person is not accepting me as an admin, there might be any personal problem. But that was not spared. She warned my own son at the school also. She called my son inside the IT room. That why is your father taking control of an admin? He should not do these kind of activities. After that, I received a call. I was busy in my washroom, but I had carried my phone in my pocket. I had kept in the I had kept in the on the mirror, what mirror and mirror. Then I took, after washing my hands, and accepted that call. I said I am a down-to-earth person. I migrated here. I wanted support of people. I wanted to expand my business empire. I wanted to be helpful for this lower developed city. Because I have migrated from a capital city, obviously I bear some kind of responsibility. I was not intended. I didn't possess any greed to own the. I didn't spoke these words, but I told her that I am a down-to-earth person. If I have done any mistake in any post, let me know. That instance was not informed to my son. Otherwise, he would have have faced more anxious, more depression. He had told me that the IT in charge of the school had called in the room and warned. I said, ignore these. You know that the intent of your father is righteous. It is based on education, not for extramarital affair, not for interfering any girl, any boy, any student, not for misguiding. That should be important. That should be enough for you. My son is too mature enough from beginning. Not only here, my son is mature enough from nursery class. Much more IQ, much more maturity than the ordinary average student. That should be praised, that should be accepted, that should be acknowledged. The people living in here in this city were not even bothered about our kids. You must have seen my tweets were spontaneous. Within 10 seconds, I tweeted our kids also in Chandika. Gulpang also retweeted my, or not even bothered to. I was not even concerned. 94.3 called your principal several times. I was not bothered. You kept on appreciating your students just because of the fact they call you and they interfere you. Kindly attention, Srimati Urvashi, for whom I paid immense respect in the past. But that was an appreciation. It is so ridiculous on part of a 25-year experienced principal. I didn't expect it. You should have told us a student is annoying me and I can't do anything just because I have a responsibility, just because of I have some limitations. I would have felt more comfortable. You told me a student is annoying me, and sometimes I used to respond, sometimes I used to disconnect, and the quality of conversation is not at part of any educational level. It is ridiculous, dear principal, and those students are interfering in my personal life. They used to exploit his mother. They used to invite her. They used to take her away. And my aged father kept on suffering here. I kept on suffering, starving all day. I didn't mention because just because of the fact I am new to this city, I am not accustomed to people living here. Just because of the fact that you are not comfortable with us. Just because of the fact that you used to provide priorities to those illiterates. Inside your own principal room, I informed that if you are challenging me and my classmates of 92 batch, I am hereby accepting that challenge. Those who are claiming mechanical drawing teachers, those who are claiming as CES in charges, all that stuff are not genetically stupid. They're stupid people. I challenged you inside your own principal room, and I am not, even now, I can accept that challenge also. But yesterday, your ex-student of 10th crossed all thresholds of my patience. They used to take away that woman and my son along with them without informing me. And why am I kept sidelined? Am I involved in extramarital affairs with your teachers? Am I blackmailing you? Did I posted anything wrong that I want anything back from your teachers? Do you think I am concerned or bothered if I am not concerned? 10 years to talk with any teachers? You provided overconfident to the 4 students of your batch. I was comfortable with that also. You are not just innocent, you are more professional than in that way. You want to earn money only. You want to provide information to other parents qualitatively, not quantitatively, not qualitatively. You want to highlight that event, that visit to Manipal University, which is also ridiculous on a principal like 25 years of experience. Can you think you will survive? Your school will survive for decades. Is it possible for you if you are futurist enough? And most of the times your lectures are so futuristic. I don't see any kind of future for your school. I am admin from past 10 years, but there are several reasons, dear Urvashi or any Bharadwaj or any Setia, to whom I am not even concerned financially. Being an admin, I have some rights, some responsibilities. I don't see any kind of future for your school. Right now, your school is one of the topmost, just because of the financial burden which you are providing on the students and their parents. And your Burger King franchisee is selling 25 rupees a Tropicana and real juices, providing genetic differentiation in your students, providing discouragement in your students forever. What is the difference between a layman grocery shop and your canteen? What is the difference between vocabulary of your staff who can't even handle 100 people around the parking area? About 200 stray dogs used to roam normally around your main gate. They don't have any trouble. Dear friends, just by installing automatic rotary sliding doors, a school can't succeed. You don't have any courtesy to attend any parents. Even 65, 70-year schools are more prosperous, more courteous, more harmonious. They possess some sense. I don't find any kind of positive points. I haven't seen anything. And you are providing regard to teachers all throughout the day. You keep on sending messages. We have changed our bank account. We can accept online payment. We can accept net banking, IMPS. In 4 hours, IMPC transaction get concluded. In 6 hours, NTA transaction gets concluded. Is it the information worth for any parents? You are treating yourself as the most superior of the whole world. You are not a God-fearing staff. You are giving immense money, much more than any tax-abiding citizen can imagine. You don't have any restrictions on your students. Even when you were ranting nonsense on stage, the parents should be liable for all the meetings. From past 5 years, you have just arranged foreign trips for selected people. Even Ryan International School, who is topmost, one of the most exclusive school of the day, provide multiple options to students, whether they want to opt for national or international tour. You don't provide any kind of exposure to your students just because of the fact that you want extramarital affairs of their parents so that their husbands can be depressed, forced to bow down before your staff. And all through the day, you keep on providing priorities to these kind of parents who rant nonsense in favor of mosque demolition. You called those CNBC places intentionally to rant nonsense in favor of various banks. And you applauded. You called an illiterate law enforcement team member intentionally to rant and nonsense in favor of Facebook. That one day each and every colony, each and every street of the whole nation will be a head office of Facebook, and your students applauded. This is the IQ level of your students. You should be ashamed of yourself, what you are doing, and you don't have restrictions on your school. You don't. You have kept CCTV in your principal room. You kept on watching them, and you take the car and you come out of the school as usual. You don't have any physical, verbal interaction with your teachers. You don't even visit the classrooms. You haven't even watched the conditions. But you will kept on ranting nonsense all throughout the day. You have kept 4 pots in front of the main gate. That is enough for you. All throughout the day, you will keep on shouting towards the gatekeepers or gardeners to water those plants. That is the only positive aspect in your school. You don't have any social responsibility. You don't have any moral responsibility. You are shameless people. You are providing bad reputation to Bhavan Vidyalaya or whatsoever school from where you was kicked out, and getting about 1 lakh rupees per month as a regard for doing nothing. Just providing lectures once in a year, and for which you can prepare for 20 days, 25 days, 10 minutes a day. And your S Chand first name superimposition, you have kept intentionally that person also. So that illiterate parents, most of here people are illiterates, and finding those S Chan or Chan books will find any kind of superiority in your selection. You have utilized everything to gain immense money. And most importantly, you want to interfere in each and every parent's personal life. They will come to know when their students will reach 9th grade. Till then, they will ignore or curse themselves for the trading or manufacturing jobs or any kind of sales job they are. They will keep on cursing themselves. And your students are so shameless people. They don't have good mouth. They don't want to provide any kind of schedules to their parents. They don't obey their parents. And your students to whom you have provided admission through parents interview or whatsoever are so tricky. In hiding any kind of character. They used to spend immense number of days alone away from the family, without business tours, without informing any kind of activities. And they want to create differences in other ways. You will not interfere. but you can interfere because you are not bothered. You are bothered about the income. Do you think these projects are worth enough for any kind of appreciation, for any kind of rebate? Do you think we are financially unstable or we are demanding EWS? Do you think I have accepted keeping F1 Plus from 2.5 years just because I can't afford F1, F11 Pro or P20 Pro or P20 Lite, and your students change it once in a week? You don't have restrictions because you are defending growth as part of normalcy inside the schools. Do you treat your school as an educational institution? It is ridiculous. Even after hearing so much words, you treat it as an educational institution. In short, you don't have fear of reincarnation. That is so simple. Each problem, each issue conclude in that only. Your name coincide with sanskars. Your name is relevant. And you should be ashamed that you are using Guru's name for your school. You are providing these kind of cultural heritages to the students. And compare it with my school. About 20 or 25 students from each batch are restricted each year, even now, not in 90s, because each and every interviewing authority perform mistakes. It is a human form or human technology. Online tests are not conventional during school interviews, school admissions. 20 or 25 students are kicked out. Can you name one student who was restricted in past 12 years of your school's history? No. You don't want to improve the conditions also. Just because of the fact that you are a part of Tri-City, you are a part of a community which is stuck in vulgarity, late night club culture, and absconding era. It is not a remote part of any country. Your school is located in the midst of Tri-City, near major landmarks. You will definitely suffer. Your staff will definitely feel the brunt of my horrifying words. Beware of me and my words, and keep your students away from my house forever. They want to kill me, they want to beat me, and I have recorded those conversations also. And I am too particular. You were appreciating some people who called you, some students who called you. When you are cooking, you are earning handsome amount of salary from a school, and you have bright past. And you have scientific meets, or you are good in any kind of stock exchange knowledge just because of the fact you are from commerce background. Everything is worth appreciating if you implement it properly according to the responsibility which you are given. But that is not true. That is not true. I am not bothered about your educational qualifications if you are not implementing for any good cause. But you should be more ashamed of yourself